Abby dude! The following video was recorded in late 2019, several months before the current COVID-19 health crisis. This one's been waiting editing for some time, so I've decided to release it in the hopes that some Scottish scenery will remind people that better times lie ahead. No further road trip videos will be released until after the UK lockdown. Stay home, protect the NHS, save lives. Hi there, this is Abby dude! Welcome back. And this is episode 2 and the final episode of my road trip to the House of Bruar and the Falls of Bruar. If you watched part 1, you'll have seen my mainly successful, shall we say, charging stop at the Engenie charger at the Highland Gate pub. And now we're just making the final run through some spectacular Scottish scenery. And next stop will be the House of Bruar. We'll have a quick look around and then we'll go up to the falls and I'll take you up there and let's see if it was worth this long drive to get to. I hope it's not just a wee trickle of water, because that would be quite a disappointment. Anyway, sit back, relax and enjoy the show. I know I said I wouldn't subject you to this, but I'm going to. So here we go. This is all I'm going to subject you to though. That's a quick overview of what the House of Bruar looks like. And it is basically a big shopping mall where you can still get wet when it rains. Sounds genius to me. Right, now we're going to the good stuff. The Falls of Bruar. Okay, well, I guess that'll teach me to laugh at weather forecasters and make fun of them. Yeah, we've got to the outdoorsy part of the day, and yellow warning heavy rain forecast turned out not to be quite so wrong. But anyway, we're here. It does look lovely, but wet. And if I just... Hang on, oh no, there's trees in the way. I was going to show you a little bit of what we're heading towards, but it'll just have to come as a surprise when we get there. But yeah, we're on the walk now. It's apparently about a 6-minute walk, so hopefully not too bad and we won't get too wet. But we brought appropriate clothing. We changed in the back of the spacious eyepiece, and we're headed up to the falls. So a bit of a walk, bit of rain, bit of mud. Nobody's gonna die from that though. So I'll show you some footage of what the falls actually are like when we get there. I hope they're worth it. See you there.
My frame of mind, my heart is stuck in a loop of your rhythm and right. I tried to replace you with something new, whilst my body tries heartbreak along the ground, dancing about the idea of you, whilst you decide if I belong to lost and found. you just hear me? I'm crying 'cause I can't feel you. My heart's sinking to my feet. I'm lying 'cause I can't touch you. Why can't you just hear me?
There we go. That was the Falls of Bruar, and it was lovely. Would have been even nicer if it had been not peeing down with rain, but hey, it's Scotland, what do you expect? So yeah, we've walked all the way up one side right up to the top of the falls, then crossed over a little bridge over to the other side of the falls, and then back down that side, and we found that little viewing platform there that you saw the footage from. So that was quite spectacular. Ooh, that's gone very dark. Yeah, a little little tunnel there. Yeah, so we're just on the way back to the car now. We're just a couple of minutes away from where we parked, and then we shall get back in. Actually, I wonder if what's the time now? Yeah, we'll get back in the car, get all this waterproof gear off, get my walking boots off and my trainers back on, and then we will head off and talk to you en route to the charging stop. Oh, just before we set off, I will point out we got here with 56%, and if you remember, the Better Route Planner plan reckoned we should get here with 55%. So yeah, that 400 watt hours per mile so far is working well for me. So give that a go if you're struggling with the Better Route Planner's range calculations. Give that a go and see if it helps. So I will, as I say, talk to you on the way to the next charging stop. So we are on our way back home now. We're probably about halfway to the charging stop from the House of Bruar, and we should be getting there probably in about what is this sat nav reckon? Actually about 3/4 of an hour to the charging stop. So yeah, I just thought I'd do a little piece about that. That was really nice actually. The shop, well, my wife loved it. I was a bit ambivalent, shall we say, about it. It's a shop full of expensive stuff for old people, really, as far as I could see. But Lots of tweed and things.
It's called having style.
It's not called having style. So yeah, but the countryside was beautiful. The falls were lovely. It was really nice to go for that walk up the side of the falls and see the views. And we saw that little frog as well. He was lovely. I've got a thing for frogs. You wouldn't know that, but I love frogs. So seeing him just crossing the path in front of us was great. But yeah, so we set off exactly as Better Route Planner reckoned, with 55%. However, it is now peeing down with rain. But it reckons we should get to the Shell charger with 28% charge. Now obviously, even with heavy rain, that's still not an issue. We're not going to suddenly go to zero. So there's no big deal. But it'll be interesting to see how it compares now, because the roads are properly wet. This has been a lot of rain. Note to self, don't make fun of weather forecasters. That was probably karma. But yeah, it's I didn't realise how much it rained. Shows how good our waterproof gear is. Didn't realise how badly it had rained until I got back to the car and went to take all my gear off, and it was absolutely drenched. But of course I was bone dry, so that was nice. So yeah, it was a lot of rain. But didn't detract from the day. It was still lovely. Would have quite liked to have done it in the dry, but it was still lovely. I suppose we need rain to feed the waterfalls, don't we? So yeah, we are headed back now. Like I say, there's no dramas, but we knew that beforehand. There was never any drama on this trip with the way the charging stops were arranged. But it will be interesting to see how... I mean, we're probably going to get back with less than 28% to the charger, but it'll be interesting to see, you know, how much difference it's made. There's no wind, so it's just the wet roads and the rain. As I say, it'll be interesting to see. But we are also using a charger that we've never used before, of a type I've never used before, with a company that I've never used before. So all in all, there's a lot of new things coming up at this charging stop, so it'll be interesting to see how well it goes. But we've always got that orange and blue charger as a backup at the, you know, it's only 4% further down the road, 8 miles, something like that, 9 miles down the road. So again, I really just chose this charger for a bit of variety and had to try something different. Otherwise, if I wanted to be boring, I would have just gone straight to the Highland gate with the same charger again. But hey, life's an adventure. Right, we've arrived at the Shell charging point. I see from the little sign they're giving you a free coffee as well, a free Costa when you charge up, so I'll be having that. I am Scottish after all. Right, now I've not done this before, so I will get things set up, get the app fired up. I'll record what I do on the app for you, and then we will plug in, and hopefully we'll be able to get everything going without too many issues. Hopefully. You never know, it is at a high pace and it is a charger, so you can take nothing for granted. But yeah, here we are, 39p per kilowatt hour. Wow. But hey, I'll take one for the team. For the greater good, so you can see it in action, I will take the hit. Right, so might as well get out of this car and get going before the rain comes on. Okay, we have arrived at the charger. The app is fired up. I'm just going to use the charge now function. Hopefully that'll work. Yeah, it's found the charger. That's obviously the nearest one to us, so I'm going to press it. I'm going to press CCS. It says don't attach the charge cable yet, so I won't. Well, let's have a look at the payment methods. I want to pay by credit card, or debit card really. And okay, let's take me back to the first page. Nothing's happening. Nothing seems to be happening on the screen. No lights on the front of the charger. Should I just try doing this by contactless payment? Okay, let's try swiping my Apple Watch and see what happens. Yeah, okay, that seems to have worked. I want CCS. Okay, now I can plug the car in, so I'll take the CCS cable. I'll plug that into the side of the car. Okay, now, is that going to work? We've got a blue flashy light on the charger, still white on the car. We need that to go green. Unless there's another button I need to press. There shouldn't be though. Oh, hang on, there it goes. Green light, we are charging, hopefully anyway, as long as it stays green. Let's take one to the back, have a look, and yeah, we are charging. And Better Route Planner says that we need 52% to get home from here, so I'm going to add 10% to that, so I'm going to charge up to 62, which means we should get home, well, let's say we're somewhere between 10 and 20%, and that will then take it low enough that will allow me to do my deep cycling of the battery thing. So yeah, I see this as an FSEC charger. I've heard lots of people, or a few people anyway, saying they've had problems with this, with the iPace, this type of charger, but no, that's worked first time. We are charging, which is great. So I am going to go and I'm going to grab my free coffee, and yeah, I will talk to you once charging's finished. Okay, we are ready to go. We're just over 60%, which is plenty. Now I just need to work out how to stop this thing. Press stop to end charging. Where's stop? Can anybody see the stop button? Oh, is it? Maybe I have to tap my card. I think that's usually how it works. Yeah, there we go. Right, so tap my card, my payment card. Oh, that's the stop button. And there we go. Charger. Charge ended by user. 37.6 kilowatt hours. Done. Job done. So there you go. I am now good to go. I just need to work out where my car keys are. Oh dear, where are my car keys? And then I can get it unplugged. In a second. Bit of a panic there, couldn't find my keys, but I found them. I'd forgotten, because they've got my flash drive on them. We had them in the centre console so we could watch a movie while we were charging up. So the keys were in the centre console. Anyway, I've got them now, so I can unlock the car, double tap on the unlock button, and that will release the charger. There you can see it. And then I just pull the cable out. There we go. Bung it. Ow! Ooh, trapped my finger there. Ow! Put it back on the charger, and then for once, remember to put the bloody charging flap back in and close it, and then that's it. I can make my way back to the car. We can get in, and we can get going, which is pretty awesome. Okay, I will talk to you. I will get driving, get home. We want to get back for the animals, and I'll speak to you en route and give you a final wash up of the road trip. Talk to you soon. Right, we are on the final leg of the journey on our way home in the pitch black. So improvised some studio lighting for you in the car, so you can at least see me while I'm talking to you. So yeah, it's been an interesting day, an enjoyable day. Some very bad weather to drive through, but as usual, the I-Pace has performed brilliantly. Charge rate is a little bit higher than I wanted. Charge rate, or state of charge, is a little bit higher than I really wanted to be for the for this final leg. So I really want to get home with less than 20%, so I can do that deep cycle of the battery. But luckily, although we set off from the charger and the roads were dry, which were worrying me a little bit, the rain has come on and they're wet again, so we should get there with less than the 20% that I want to get there with. That deep cycle of the battery just helps to condition your batteries, prolong the batteries, protect you from degradation, and it balances all the cells. So I do that every 3 months, and the 3 months is up just a couple of days ago. So yes, another great day out, another great road trip, successful road trip with the Jag. Lovely day at the Falls of Bruar. They were pretty spectacular. I wasn't sure whether we were going to get some, impressive waterfalls, or whether we were going to get something really rubbish, but in the end it was actually really impressive and really nice. Yeah, it was a great day out. The shopping was, well, as I said, let's not dwell on that, but no doubt we will be going back to that shop at some point. Not my choice. And yeah, as I say, it's been a brilliant day. I seem to have got a better route planner into a state now where it's actually pretty accurate. All of our stops today were really close to a better route planner's estimates. So that 400 watt hours per mile reference point seems to work for my car from my driving. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. That's nice. That means I can hopefully use a better route planner more productively than I have done in the past. Nice experience with the blue and orange charging company. Engenie. They, you know, okay, the usual, didn't start first attempt, had to reset the charger, but at least they had 2 chargers on the site, so there was always a second option there anyway, but luckily just with a reboot of the charger that was enough. And yeah, painless, easy charging, as it should be. And then on the way back, the one that really surprised me was that Shell charger. Really painless. I couldn't use the app to start it for some reason. I didn't really experiment very much, but I couldn't work out how to put my payment details in. That was the weird thing. But I just, when I looked at the charger, it seemed to be possible to do it without using the app at all, just using contactless payment. So that's what I did. I just tapped my Apple Watch on the contactless bit and off it went, you know, so there was no need to use the app, in fact. So yeah, that was really easy. It started at first time, no issues at all, and it didn't look like it would. I know this is going to sound stupid, but it looked like a bit of a outdated charger. It didn't look as modern as a lot of them, you know. Even though it is a brand new machine, it looked like a very old design, if that makes sense. I don't know, just down to the screen, I think it just made it look more like the old-fashioned ones. But yeah, first time, no problems at all, absolutely painless. 50 kilowatt charger. I do wish we would get some faster chargers now. You know, the 150 kilowatt chargers would be nice to see. But that's not a huge deal. You know, it's not a disaster. It's not like it's a huge amount of time. But on that particular charging stop, we weren't stopping for something to eat. We weren't stopping to use a bathroom, you know. So that was a charging stop that took time. It's not often you get those, or it's not often we get those, because we're generally stopping for a coffee or whatever anyway. But on this one, yeah, we would have just gone straight home, to be honest. So on that one, a faster charger would have been hugely beneficial. But really, on balance, we are way ahead on charging time. So I can't really complain if the odd time we have to spend a bit of time sitting watching TV while we charge. Blue Planet tonight, we watched a bit of Blue Planet. So yeah, end of another great day. Beautiful trip, beautiful day out, beautiful location. If you get a chance to go, you really must go there. It's a really nice place. As long as you are fit and well. The walk is quite a strenuous walk. There's no disabled access or anything like that, you know, so you have to be able-bodied and fairly fit to get up to the falls. But as long as you're capable of that, I highly recommend it. You really must go. It's absolutely beautiful and a great walk. So yeah, that's pretty much today's road trip. In summary, great fun, very wet. And that's really all there is to say. So if you have enjoyed the video, then please let me know down below if you've been in this neck of the woods and you've also enjoyed it. Let me know where you went, what you did, and how much fun you had. I'm always looking for places to go on these road trips, so feel free to make suggestions. If you're enjoying the channel, then do please subscribe. It helps the channel out. And if you do subscribe, then if you click on the little bell icon, you'll get a notification from YouTube every time I upload a new video, so you won't miss anything going forward. If you do want to subscribe, you can do that now by clicking on my ugly little face over there. And don't forget to check out some of these other videos of mine, like this one up here. Until next time, this is Abu Dhabi Dude saying so long, take care, see you soon. Bye! Abu Dhabi Dude!